Angel Reese tried to bully Caitlin Clark and stop her dominance on the court, but what Caitlin did next left the Chicago Sky completely stunned. It was a historic start for the Indiana Fever, the biggest opening night win in franchise history, powered by a triple-double from Clark. The energy was electric from the jump. Stephanie White even brought out her signature red leather jacket, setting the tone. When Angel Reese stepped onto the court, the packed Fever fans greeted her with loud boos, while oddly, the game director barely acknowledged Clark's entrance. The tension was palpable as Clark and Reese faced off again. The Fever got off to a rocky start. Cardoso managed to slip past Aaliyah Boston's defense, but Clark calmly said, "No problem." The chemistry between Boston and Clark was on full display, especially in Clark's off-ball movement and sharp basketball IQ. The first foul was drawn by Clark, putting Indiana on the board. Reese, lacking refined offensive skills, struggled to make an impact, while Indiana's defense was locked in, organized, aggressive, and suffocating. Clark returned with one of the game's best assists. Meanwhile, the Sky couldn't connect on any threes to save themselves. They tried trapping Clark with 2 or even 3 defenders, but nothing worked. Clark always found a way. A beautiful assist from Dana was followed by a clean finish. Natasha Howard, the softest link in Indiana's starting lineup, allowed Reese to score, but overall, her defense needed improvement. Clark responded immediately, firing a deep 3 that ignited the crowd and the entire arena. Even double teams couldn't slow Clark. She was simply unstoppable. Indiana's defense was exceptional. Chicago had no answers. Reese started stat padding, but Indiana's defensive plan was clear. Leave Reese open from 3 because she rarely hits them. Indiana's transition game was picture perfect, with Kelsey Mitchell's blazing speed leading the charge. The Fever began to take control. Reese attempted her signature move, the so-called baby giraffe technique, but Boston shut her down decisively. Boston's clean double-double showed she was there to compete, not just pad stats. Clark went coast to coast, doing everything herself. She didn't convert on one play, but even Angel Reese's pass was decent there. Indiana ran a smart set play using Clark and Boston as decoys, freeing Mitchell for an open shot. Reese was left isolated under the basket, with no help from Cardoso. Chicago still couldn't hit their threes, and Indiana's rim protection was rock solid. Desperation crept in as Reese chased Clark around the court, but Clark's court vision was unreal, her basketball IQ off the charts. Clark's historic performance dominated every category: scoring, passing, ball handling, and defense. She was unguardable. Clark is playing at a legendary level this season, and with Stephanie White and this roster, the Fever could cruise to the playoffs undefeated. Forget Reese's stat padding, Clark could have racked up 30 assists if not for all the missed layups. As the game heated,
just what you saw on that play, how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, right now.
You got the flagrant. Aaliyah, you got a technical. What could have happened there?
Amy got the tech? I know.
Wait, what?
I got the tech?
I didn't know that.
Oh, first of all.
I know.
Let's not make it anything that it's not. It was just a good play on the basketball. I'm not sure what the refs saw to upgrade it, and that's up to their discretion after watching initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. We watch a lot of basketball. It's a take foul to put them at the free throw line. I'd rather give up 2 points. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. That's exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am. So, this wasn't anything like that. And I went for the ball, and that's clear as day in the replay. You watch it. It shouldn't have been upgraded, but again, that's up to the ref's discretion. But I appreciate AB having my back. I guess I don't even know what she did. I didn't see that.
Well, girl,
have fun playing that fine.
Can I get Howard? Can you?
I got it for you. No worries.
Indiana's defense remained airtight, and Chicago still couldn't knock down a 3. Clark's quick reactions, floor reading, and decision-making kept sending Reese back to the bench. The game was one-sided from start to finish, with the Fever building the lead behind Clark and Mitchell. This team is shaping up to be a dream team, nearly impossible to stop. Their defensive organization, movement, switching, anticipation, and rebounding are all next level. Stephanie White's system is locking teams down. Reese began playing dirty, taking advantage of weak officiating, a refereeing issue that the WNBA commissioner urgently needs to address. Her defensive awareness was poor, and her reactions even worse. Clark left the Chicago Sky coach in total shock. There was simply no way to stop her. Reese seemed more interested in stat padding than winning, running away from guarding Clark. Double teams, triple teams, it didn't matter. Clark led her team to victory with her handles, shooting, and passing, while Reese focused on her stat sheet. In one last gasp, Reese went back to her baby giraffe signature move, but by then, the game was already well out of reach.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT!
She signed my jersey! So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball. Period.
She just brings so much passion to the game, and look at all these people that just want to come and see her.
It is no secret that the Indiana Fever are the most popular team in the WNBA. It is good for the entire WNBA.
I mean, that was like my biggest focus in the off season, is just trying to get stronger and really working on that. And really thankful for Sarah, our strength and conditioning coach, like put in a lot of time with me, and we were in here consistently. Like, I think that was the biggest thing for myself, is just having that consistency to be able to work on it for 6 months or whatever it was. So I certainly feel a lot stronger, and I'm a pretty self-aware person. I knew that was going to be a huge part of it, and it's going to help me offensively, it's going to help me defensively, it's going to help me not get as tired throughout games. So yeah, definitely one of the focus points of my off season is just getting stronger, and even through these 2 practices, like I can certainly feel it.